Xin chào quý vị và các bạn. Khi mà Vinfast VF9 đã có mặt tại Hoa Kỳ thì những cái YouTuber của cả nước Mỹ, những người Mỹ, họ cũng đã review. Đó là YouTuber World với 1.6 triệu follower với tiêu đề cuối năm cùng VF9. Liệu đây có phải là mẫu SUV full size lý tưởng? Có nghĩa là một chiếc SUV 7 chỗ dành cho cả một gia đình. Nội dung tích cực cho biết trước đây anh này đã từng tới Việt Nam và được trải nghiệm mẫu xe VF8 vừa qua, và anh ta tiếp tục với trải nghiệm mẫu xe VF9 tại Los Angeles. World khẳng định VF9 là mẫu xe SUV điện cỡ lớn với thiết kế sang trọng và chính sách bảo hành ấn tượng lên đến 10 năm. Nội thất được đánh giá cao với màn hình trung tâm lớn và ghế cơ trưởng. Sẽ còn có trải nghiệm lái tuyệt vời và những tính năng thông minh phù hợp với nhu cầu di chuyển hàng ngày. Ngoài ra, YouTuber khác là Vinfast với 1.3 triệu subscriber với tiêu đề chuyến đi 48 giờ cùng VF9, chiếc SUV điện full size dành cho gia đình. Nội dung rất là tích cực. Danny chia sẻ hành trình cùng gia đình trên mẫu xe VF9 với tới nhiều địa điểm nổi tiếng ở Los Angeles, trong đó Disneyland. Danny khẳng định đây là mẫu xe đem lại cảm giác lái tuyệt vời với phạm vi di chuyển ấn tượng. V9 với thiết kế tinh tế, nội thất rộng rãi và sang trọng, và ta chỉ ra bị nổ bật như màn hình, cảm ứng lớn, sạc dây, ghế cơ trưởng. Đây là những chia sẻ của YouTuber nổi tiếng tại Hoa Kỳ. Các bạn theo dõi.
And Apple CarPlay, which is nice. So you can easily plug that and just use whatever fits you best. Something you'll find interesting, the drive shifter. Typically in the car, you either have a shifter like by the steering wheel, or there's a knob, or there's a slider or something like that. They are buttons. I don't know how I feel about it because it's the first time I've seen that in a vehicle, especially where they're placed. I know Hayato likes it. It's a bit mixed for me, but I definitely understand, the feeling and range of this. Now the interior extends more to the luxury side of the VF9, which is something that Vinfast wants to showcase. I really have to give it to Vinfast. You've got really comfortable chairs and also captain chairs in the second row. These are nice. I can't stress to you how comfortable they are. Whether you're driving in front or sitting out here in the second row with the captain chairs, you've got massage features built into it, heated and cooled seats. Then you've got the center console here that gives you a lot of space. There's wireless charging. There's 2 USB ports as well. And then in front of me here is also 2 more USB ports and 1 Type A with 90-watt charging. Lets me charge my laptop in here, which is pretty nice. So I can do work, stay comfortable, relax, and someone else can drive me while I'm doing this. But wait a minute, I'm driving. I gotta say, the driving experience is really smooth. That air suspension really does a really good job, making you feel comfortable, nice to drive. Sorry, little traffic here. We're in LA. But I do like it, and I also like the lane assist. You can clearly see here on screen, my hands are off, but of course close to the wheel. Make sure you guys do that. Don't stay away from the wheel, but it works out pretty well. And these are the kind of features that you definitely want in a vehicle like this while you're, and that experience is shared across the board. Whether you're sitting in the middle row or sitting in the back of the car in the third row, very comfortable experience. I gotta give them that. Air suspensions in the car work really well. This is a large SUV. It's a 3-row SUV, so it does take up a lot of space, especially when you're parking the car, so just be mindful about that. And the range is pretty good for the amount of time I use the vehicle. So it's not a really good judge because I traveled in and I used the car for 2.5 days and I really didn't need to charge it, but we still went ahead to go try out the charging experience. Now, cool thing about Vinfast is that it supports pretty much all charging methods. We went to ChargePoint, we're going to Electrify America. The car does have a rated charging speeds of 10 to 70% in 35 minutes, which is good. allows you to go ahead and top off and, you know, move around. Now, features of the vehicle. It's an electric car, which means there's usually a lot of quirky, cool, fun features. So you've got ambient lighting throughout the interior, whether you see in the front or the back. You also have a spotlight when you open up the door, highlighting the Vinfast logo when you open up the car. And then you do have hands-free access to the trunk, where you can basically just kind of flick and raise your legs towards the bumper, the back of the car, and that opens up the trunk when you're carrying groceries or boxes or whatever you're doing in the back of the car, which is nice. Now there is a front, by the way, there is a front. It's not large, but it's decent size to put like a backpack or something like that in there. Nothing too crazy, but the overall experience of the car was pretty nice. So what's really cool about having all this space is that besides this loading stuff here, you can actually place car seats on all 3 rows. You've got top tethers for both the second row and the third row, which is pretty nice and cool. But this is a ton of space. I mean, like, check it out. You come in, you can see me quite clearly. There's a lot of space here. Put the second row down, have a surfboard if you're that kind of person. And what's cool, if you come around and check this out, is we've got tie-down tethers here. So whatever you're carrying, you can tie it down, place it. It's kind of like a rolling rack here for that. There's 110 volts. There's a power outlet here as well. USB ports for the third row. So with most 3-row SUVs, there's not a lot of space for somebody my height. I'm 6'2", as you know. You can clearly see I do have enough space here. Now say 2 grown adults my height, yes, definitely comfortably in the third row. But 3 kids in the back, that shouldn't be a problem. I do like the space here. It's a bit on the higher side for your foot level. Also has a cup holder, you can see here, so you can actually place your drinks and refreshments. And it has its own climate control here for the third row, which is pretty nice. So, coupled with those chargers. Now, the main question for me in this video, I'm going to pose is what kind of vehicle is good enough for you? If you're looking for a large SUV, maybe the VF9 might be your choice to go check out. They do have the VF8 as well, which we've covered, and again I mentioned we saw that in Vietnam. But I suggest take a look at the cars, see what they have. If you are close to a showroom, go ahead and check it out, do a test drive. I will leave the links for you guys down below so you can see what they have.
nha.